So I want to make this video about Kratom withdrawals. Long story short, I've been taking Kratom for about 3 months now. I went off Kratom about a month in. And you know, I was one of those guys. I mean, I notice a lot with like the nootropics community. There's a lot of people that have that honeymoon phase in nootropics. Like with Kratom, there's a lot of people that have that honeymoon phase. And what I mean by that is in the comment sections, online, on blogs, they'll say Kratom, and the websites are really biased. Usually they're vendors that say this, but say Kratom has no withdrawals. The withdrawals are similar to coffee. And I believe that. I was one of those people that were very defensive about it. Like on these websites, they're very defensive about Kratom, and I get that. But thing is I was like that too. I went off Kratom once, and I didn't really have any withdrawals, and I was like, see, there's no withdrawals to Kratom. 3 months down the line, when I'm taking 18 grams, if not more a day, you know, 8 to 10 grams twice a day, I stopped for a day because I didn't have any. And it wasn't the worst thing in the world, but what I noticed was I was very groggy and irritable when I woke up. And then later on, it was probably like 70 to 74 degrees in my apartment, and I was freezing cold. I remember my girlfriend had a t-shirt on, and I was thinking, because at that time I thought it was actually cold in the apartment, but I looked at the thermostat and said it was 34 or 74 degrees. She's wearing a t-shirt, and I'm like, okay, this isn't good. This is kind of like a flu-like symptom. And so, yeah. What else do I have? I also had, I kept having to move my feet. I forgot what they call that. It's called like the moving feet or whatever. I had to move my feet. I was very cold, very itchy. And that was just one day, and I just couldn't take it anymore. I drove down to Louisville, hour and a half away, just, you know, because I live close to Indianapolis, where I live in a banned state. So I had to drive all the way down to Louisville at 6 o'clock in the rain just to relieve my withdrawals. I wasn't expecting that. I mean, it was because I was waiting on Kratom to come in my mailbox, and it was going to be there. And I thought it was going to be there a little earlier. It didn't, so I timed my Kratom to come. I timed my Kratom usage to run out when my package would arrive, and yeah, that was a day short. I needed to go get some Kratom. I was having the withdrawals. I needed to relieve my withdrawals, and yeah, next day my package came. Is okay, but you know, the withdrawals of Kratom are real. It's not a myth. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world. You're not. The difference between with opiates and Kratom, the opioids, is when I was having those withdrawals from Kratom, they were very mild. They were very uncomfortable, but it wasn't excruciating like with Oxycontin withdrawals or Vicodin withdrawals. And the difference between that is with opiates, you know, you're craving it. You're like, I just need some pills. I just need that. With coming off of Kratom though, you don't feel that craving. That's another reason why it's pretty much still legal, is because, you know, if you crave it, you know, it's just a sign it's bad. But I didn't crave it the entire time. It's hard to explain. Kind of like when you come off of antidepressants, you feel weird, you feel the withdrawals, but you don't have that craving for it. That's what sets it apart from the opiates. That's why it should be sold in stores. So yeah, opiate withdrawals are real. Imodium. This is a generic version of Imodium. I noticed a lot of people, menthol Kratom or Kratom menthol or whatever his name is. He recommended this, and also a Jewish guy did, for opiates withdrawals. And what you can do is, this is a medication you can get over the counter. It's called Imodium. This is the generic version of Imodium, but that's what the medication is. It's the active ingredient is Looper, whatever, something HCl, so yeah, you can get that to help you with your withdrawals, but you'd probably have to taper off that. But I mean, I'm not an expert here. I don't know about this, guys, because I feel like this would like clog you up. It's Looperamide, HCl, 2 milligrams. I don't know. I mean, I noticed that I forgot what his name was, but that Jewish guy, he's like an Orthodox Jew. YouTube Imodium for opiate withdrawals. He looks like an Orthodox Jew. Like, I'm just using that as a description so you can see his videos. You know what I'm talking about. But he was talking. I saw the dude take 60. He said he takes 60 to 100 60 to 100 of these pills twice a day. Like, there's got to be some side effects with this, and even if you come off this or you get on this, you're still got to paper off this. I mean, I guess it causes your withdrawals, but I don't know. I just don't know about it. But yeah.